In the schedule on CAN TV tonight, Judas
Wait, what's CAN TV?
cable access network in Chicago that will get as part of merger. merger.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Go on.
This is Dr. Science.
Doctor
Science.
Dr. Science.
She blinded me with science.
Dr. Science.
Science.
Oh! How's that going?
It's really taking off.
Right.
Taking off the air.
Yeah.
This is Action News 8.
Action News 8 what? My lunch?
It's CAN TV's local news show.
Yeah, people like that. News. Local is big right now. Take a note. New show. News from the refrigerator. Anything else?
Maggie's Farm Vegetarian Cooking Show. This week they're a guest. Sport and Action News 8, where they will be making a warm chard salad.
Warm chard salad. What's in it?
Let's see. This is garlic, almonds, cherries, lettuce, of course, and turnips.
Turnip.
Turnips.
Thanks, Bernice. That'll be all. Oh, and Bernice, hold all of my calls for the next half hour. Thank you.
Big here.
Yes, sir, Mr. Big. This is Judas at Operations.
Who?
Judas, I'm handling the merger.
Oh yeah, Judas. How you doing?
I just wanted to bring something to your attention. We might possibly have a situation with CAN TV in Chicago.
Oh yeah, Chicago. I love Chicago. Great hot dogs. Big hot dogs.
Yeah, sir. Well, there's a cooking show airing tonight, and they're going to use their. I mean, they're planning on. They might say.
That's not good.
No, not good at all.
We can't have anything mess up this merger. It's gonna be big! Bigger than anything we've ever done! And the last thing we need is people finding out about this merger before it goes through.
That's what I was thinking. So, if it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and just cancel her appearance on the news.
Good thinking, Judas. And just in case, I want you to keep an eye on the show and make sure nobody says... Turnip. The FCC boys are worried, so do this just to keep them happy.
Yes, sir.
Doing a big bang-up job.
Thank you,
Gonna
sir.
get a big raise, you hear me? Big!
Consider it done. Bernice, get me whatever numbnuts is in charge over at CAN TV.
Sedgwick? Make it quick, we're almost on the air.
We're cutting the cooking segment.
What? Cutting the cooking segment, who says?
Sorry, station manager.
Look, nobody tells Sedgwick Whacker what to do. Hey, why isn't my teleprompter on?
Uploading.
Well, who said to cut the cooking segment?
Don't know.
We're on in... Are we on? Are we on in... We're on a couple seconds? Someone gonna give...
On in 5, 4, 3, 2...
Welcome to the 7 o'clock news. I'm Dr. Sedgwick Whacker.
Hi, I'm Paulina, Merchandise Mart.
Tonight, citizens are boiling mad about corruption at the reservoir.
A mystery in Humboldt Park.
Is your diet really healthy for you?
A special report from the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Plus weather and sports and Tony Quinones, all on FLiPPANT Action News. Let me welcome my co-anchor for tonight's broadcast. She's the winner of our Anchor for a Day competition among Chicago's high schools. Paulina, Merchandise Mart. Paulina, glad to have you here.
Thank you, Dr. Whacker.
And where do you go to school?
I go to Lane School. Dr. Whacker, go Lane!
Well, you beat out over 200 high schoolers, so congratulations on winning our contest. And let's hope that that the ratings justify this cheap gimmick. The first story is yours, so take it, Paulina.
Thank you, Dr. Whacker. Police dredged the Humboldt Park Lagoon today after a fisherman accidentally reeled in a dismembered hand. According to the police chief Sanchez, the lagoon appeared to have been a dumping ground for gangbangers. Killed in recent youth violence, the victims were murdered, dismembered, and in some cases ground and dumped into the shallow waters, where little children fed ducks. Because of the sheer amount of body parts found, the exact number of bodies is so unknown. However, the police estimate that there were approximately 50 to 60 in the lake, or dropped off in the dumpster behind Burger King.
Police expect more bodies to turn up. I hope there wasn't anyone you know in that lake, Paulina.
Oh my God! Billy Evans has been missing for weeks.
Well, just remember, a good reporter needs to keep their sense of perspective while on the air.
Yeah, of course, Dr. Whacker.
A recent study by Chicago Center for Keeping the Privileged Busy shows that eating too much red meat can kill you. This just in. Moderate amounts of red meat and a glass of wine is good for your health. Correction. Red meat and a bottle of wine for 60 years will kill you dead in a second. Strike that. Red meat after a glass of wine before jogging a mile may help you live to biblical ages. Newsflash. Red meat, wine, and jogging in any combination are extremely toxic, unless you eat all of your vegetables and wait at least half an hour before swimming, just like your mother always told you. Coming up, corruption in the water recycling plant that has some people breaking out the tar and feathers.
This weekend only, it's the FLiPPANT Sale-A-Palooza. Run, don't walk, no, sprint, just move to the one-time only Make It FLiPPANT event. We're slashing prices on all jokes, puns, topical humor, and sight gags. It's a massive blowout sale of epic proportions that draws into question everything that you hold dear. Repent, the time is nigh. These prices will shake the very bedrock foundation on which you stand and society is built. Wake up now and get your butt over to the FLiPPANT Sale of the Century. Oh my God, it's an absolute shopping intervention. Act now, we'll even pay your tax with no money down, no hidden fees. To tap it all off, we're gonna give you a horse and a 6-shooter and a bottle of whiskey. This deal is going fast. It's the FLiPPANT Sale-A-Palooza. Parking is limited.
You know you got bleep, Mr. Whacker.
Bleeped? I don't remember using any profanity.
You didn't, sir.
Well, what word was bleeped?
I think it was turnip.
Turnip?
We're going back on the air, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the 6 o'clock news. And now a special report about the Lincoln Park Zoo. Paulina?
Thank you, Dr. Whacker. Oh, a rare strain of flesh-eating bacteria has taken over the lives of rabbits in the barn section of Lincoln Park Zoo. And officials are not sure of the origin of the disease, but they believe it may have come from contaminated feed. Fedco, the company that supplies the food, has denied culpability and is countersuing the city for defamation.
That's understandable, since Feedco has a lot to lose in that suit. After all, they are the main supplier of lunches to Chicago schools. And now, for an in-depth look at the markets, here's our new analyst, proud to have him on board, Mr. Smith. Smith? Smith?
Hey!
So, what's happening in the markets, Smith?
Markets? There's one on Armitage, there's one on California, there's one on Good. It's got Good Hooch, King Cobra, Magnum, but stay away from the Towhead and the 7 across the street. Who won't use the can? He won't even use the can because his bus is going to do nothing.
And now here's Joe Schmedley with the weather.
This is a special day for the weather in Illinois. The stench from the Lake High School drifted into Lake Michigan, turning a full third of it into human blood, which, due to a cold front coming from Canada, fell from the sky in the form of poisonous toads. The only other time this happened was in 1782 when locusts blotted out the sun for 2 weeks, stranding the British in what we now call Ohio, and the resulting abolition of slavery. Looking at the map, we can see a high-pressure zone coming from the west that will increase gravity by 200% and cause the Earth to open up and swallow the city by Wednesday. So bundle up, because you're all going to be dead. In the meantime, expect gusts of wind strong enough to push a man off the stage.
It's not a gust of wind, it's a man, and yes, they're being pushed off stage. Now time for a commercial.
In these uncertain times, the one thing you can be certain of is that Joe Schmedley will buy your gold for cold cash today. And not just gold, jewelry, property, farm animals, cash on the barrel, anything you got. If Joe thinks it's worth something, Joe will buy it.
And now with a story about Hello Kitty, here's Paulina.
Well, Hello Kitty is one of the most recognizable characters in the world, loved by millions of children for its big round eyes and adorable short button nose. It's easily the most huggable toy on the market. I'd love to tell you about this story. The reports of labor violations in its Chinese manufacturing plants have shed a sickening light on how these lovable toys are made. Allegations of rape, dismemberment, rape after dismemberment, cannibalism, consumption of fecal matter in a bizarre satanic rituals with bluish-green, pus-filled, moldy, rotten, gangrenous, maggot-infested piles of flesh and mounds, some up to the acre in size.
Oh dear. Oh my. Oh, that's too bad. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh, that's horrible. Someone will have to clean that up. Ma, you look torn up. You really look torn up. Well, good news for the lovers of Taste of the Chicago Festival. A deal has been worked out to allow it to continue without any extra entrance fees. But if I were you, Paulina, I'd steer clear of the jalapeno stuffed pickled octopus anuses. Oh, there it is again. All right. Oh, that's horrible. That really is. Oh. Well, I guess we proved our point now, didn't we? Looks like we're out of time. Unfortunately, we did not get to the expose of the culture of corruption in Chicago's water recycling scandal program. But to play us out, here's footage from the Naked Bike Ride. Are we off? We're off the air?
This time they bleeped you on Torn Up.
Torn up? All right. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, everyone. Torn up. Torn up. Turn up. Nip. Cooking segment. Oh, Jimmy, patch me through. We're going back on the air live.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're on.
Oh, and one more thing. Turn up.
Hi, this is LaCandy, and for those who don't know me, I'm the queen of class. Ain't no candy sweeter than mine. I guess my sweetness gets the best of my fans. But I'm here to tell you the scoop on all the celebrities. Some heathen and the devil coming something into Hollywood. Hollywood got nothing but heathens. So today I'm going to tell you about the heathens. Charlie Sheen is claiming he is misunderstood by the media, portraying like he is violent. He says it's a mistake. He says it's mistaken for passion. And he didn't mean to look like he's violent, but he's just not wearing a wife beater, and so therefore he's not really violent.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president has been shot and killed.
In the Lord, I'm going to find the Lord is coming to the kingdom, and it starts to clap. I'm going to find the heathens, and I'm going to help them come to my church, and we're going to bless them. So, anyway, so Hollywood's getting thinner, and I'm the candy.